Many time we listen about that BJP is a pro-Hindu party and an anti-Muslim party, and Congress is a secular party, or we can say a pro-Muslim party and anti-Hindu party. So there are many perceptions. So in this video, we debunk all these perceptions and uh, make a view which is very unbiased and clear. So let's start. So the perception that the BJP is an anti-Muslim and pro-Hindu party stems from a combination of historical factors, political narratives, specific incidents, and action taken by individuals associated with the party. Here's why some people believe this. So first is Hindutva ideology. So everybody knows that a party has their own ideology which it is based on. So BJP is ideologically linked to the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh (RSS), a Hindu nationalist organization. The RSS promotes the concept of Hindutva, which some interprets as the promotion of Hindu culture over others. This has led to fear that the BJP may prioritize the interest of Hindus over the other religious groups. While the BJP leaders claim that Hindutva is about cultural unity and pride, critics argue that it marginalizes non Hindu communities, especially Muslims. So, second, controversial leaders' statements. Over the years, some BJP leaders and members of affiliated organizations have made inflammatory comments against Muslims, creating a narrative that BJP sympathizes with anti Muslim sentiments. Although the party leadership often distances itself from such remarks, they contribute to the perception that the party is biased against Muslim. So, third is incidents of communal violence. Historical events like the 2002 Gujarat riots under the Chief Minister Narendra Modi's leadership have fueled the perception of the BJP being anti Muslim. While Modi was cleared of any wrongdoing by the Supreme Court, the event left a lasting impression on some sections of society. Similarly, incidents of mob lynching related to cow protection have been associated with right-wing Hindu groups, some of which support the BJP, leading to fear of growing Hindu majoritarianism. Fourth is religious polarization in politics. BJP has been accused by some of using religious identity to polarize voters. During elections, issues like Ram Mandir, Ayodhya Temple, cow protection, and Article 370 Kashmir are empathized, which critics claim cater to Hindu sentiments. The use of rhetoric around rhetoric around national security and the portrayal of Muslim as sympathizers of Pakistan in certain election campaign also deepens this perception. Fifth is policies seen as targeting Muslims. So, Citizen Amendment Act (CAA). The CAA is often cited as evidence of BJP's bias. Critics argue that while it provides fast-track citizenship to persecuted minorities from neighboring countries, it explicitly excludes Muslims, which has been interpreted as discriminatory. But we know that our neighboring country is every neighboring country our every neighboring country is Muslim majority country. So Muslims, how Muslim could be the insecure in their own country? So minority should be all other religions like Hindu, Sikh, and Jain, Parsi, all except Muslims, because neighboring countries are Muslim majority country. So Article 370 and Kashmir. The BJP's abrogation of Article 370, which provides a special status to the Muslim majority state of Jammu and Kashmir, has been seen by some as an attempt to di- dilute Muslim influence in the region. Triple Talaq law. Although the law banning triple talaq was welcomed by many as a move toward gender equality. Some viewed it as interference in Muslim personal law, reinforcing the idea that the BJP is targeting Muslim practices. Rise in Hindu nationalist group. Groups like the Vishwa Hindu Parishad VHP, Bajrang Dal, and other right wing organizations often support BJP and promote Hindu centric views. Their activities, particularly around issues like cow slaughter or religious conversions, create a perception of increased majoritarianism, contributing to the belief that BJP is a pro Hindu party. Seventh, media and opposition narratives. Political opponents and sections of the media have amplified these perceptions. Opposing opposition parties like the Congress and other frequent others frequently accuse BJP of communalism, using specific incidents to create a narrative that the party is anti-Muslim. The media also plays a role in shaping perceptions. Selective coverage of communal incidents of certain leaders' remarks may reinforce this view among people. With BJP symbolic actions. Some actions by BJP leaders, such as attending Hindu religious events, performing religious rituals in public, or emphasizing the construction of the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya, can give the impression of the party favoring Hinduism, even if they argue that these are cultural or historical matters. Ninth, social media amplifications. In the age of social media, divisive narratives often get amplified. Fake news, selective outrage, and echo chambers contribute to the polarization of society. Some extremist elements within both the BJP's supporters base and its opponents can spread the idea that the BJP party is anti-Muslim, further entrenching this belief. So, conclusion, what's the conclusion? While the BJP denies being anti Muslim and maintains that its policies benefit all Indians, these perceptions have grown, grown due to a combination of ideology, historical events, statements from party members, and opposition narratives. To counter this view, it's important to discuss the facts, understand the broader political context, and engage in thoughtful dialogue rather than focusing on isolated incidents or extremist rhetorics. So, however, how we can counter these arguments? Like many times we uh, don't have enough facts and figures to counter these arguments with opposition who is argumenting, and we don't know how to defend the this fact. So these could be the points on which we can defend these points, these unbiased points. So first is highlighting BJP's inclusive policies, development schemes for all. Emphasize that many of the BJP's development schemes, such as Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, housing scheme, Jan Dhan Yojana, bank accounts, Ujjwala Yojana, LPG connections, and Ayushman Bharat healthcare, are aimed at all citizens regardless of religion. Okay, so there is no any kind of discrimination we can see here. Minority outreach. The BJP has introduced schemes specifically for minorities, such as the Nai Manzil scheme for educational and employment skills for Muslims and scholarship for minority students. So, we can uh, give these examples as well. Focus on BJP's nationalist agenda. National interest first. The BJP's ideology, rooted in nationalism, emphasizes national unity, security, and development. It promotes the idea of India first, where religious identity is secondary to national identity. सबका साथ सबका विकास. BJP slogan "सबका साथ सबका विकास" together with all, development for all, indicates its commitment to the development for all communities. Third, reject extremist narratives. Diverse representation So, diverse representation, highlighting that the BJP has Muslim leaders and elected representatives at various levels of government, including Muslim candidates who have won elections under the BJP banner. No official anti Muslim policy. Point out that there are no official policies in BJP's manifesto or government agenda that specifically target Muslims negatively. Rather, BJP empath- empathizes policies of national security, law and order. So, fourth is contextualize controversial actions. So, security concerns regarding controversial actions like the Citizenship Amendment Act (CAA) or the abrogation of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir argue that the BJP frames these policies in the context of national security and regional stability, not anti-Muslim sentiment. Court rulings. The Ayodhya verdict was based on judicial rulings, and the BJP's position was to respect the judiciary, which is a legal and constitutional approach rather than a religious one. So, fifth, address perception of Hindutva, clarifies Hindutva versus Hinduism. BJP's ideology foundation is based on Hindutva, which its leaders argue is more about cultural nationalism and unity, not religious supremacy. Hindutva emphasizes pride in Indian culture and heritage, which includes respect for all religions, not exclusively pro Hindu. While some may associate the BJP with promoting Hindu values, it is important to differentiate cultural pride from religious bias. The party emphasizes a broader nationalist agenda rather than an exclusionary religious one. Sixth, respectful dialogue. Acknowledge concerns and ask for specific examples where they feel BJP policies have been anti Muslim. Use those examples to present counterpoints, emphasizing policies or actions that have been misunderstood or framed inaccurately. This approach allows for a balanced, fact based conversation without being confrontational. It's important to listen to concern and offer logical rebuttals showing that BJP's policies aim to benefit all citizens regardless of religion. So, this is all about BJP's ideology and BJP's anti Muslim or pro Hinduism myths, which is very popular in our nation among many communities or cultural or regions, we can say, and society. So this is completely myth that BJP is a anti-Muslim party. BJP is working for all. There is no any kind of discrimination in its policies. So that's all about today's video. We will meet in the another video with another topic. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.